Emperor Nero was known for his love of music, but he was a terrible singer. This did not stop him from making the audience listen to his performances and enjoy the applause. Emperor Trajan, known for his military conquests, expanded the Roman Empire more than anyone else. He led the empire during its period of greatest prosperity, known as the Pax Romana. Emperor Vespasian was known to tax public restrooms. When his son Titus rebuked him for this vile way of making money, Vespasian held the money collected up to his son's nose and asked if it smelled. After Titus said no, Vespasian replied, "And yet they are made of urine." The Roman Emperor Elagabalus came to power thanks to his mother at the age of 14, and by all accounts, he was a madman. All he cared about was finding men of great dignity. They were brought to the palace so that the lecher could enjoy their company. Elagabalus was also a transvestite who secretly moonlighted in brothels. It is said that he even wanted a sex change. Emperor Nero ordered the murder of his own mother and executed his first wife. In an astonishing act of cruelty, he beat his second wife to death when she was pregnant. Later, he forcibly castrated a boy named Sporus, who bore a striking resemblance to his late wife, and married him. Emperor Elagabalus often seated pompous guests at dinner on pillows that made unpleasant noises. When the drunken guests fell asleep, he would carry them into a room where they would wake up surrounded by wild animals. Julius Caesar was once kidnapped by pirates. They demanded a ransom of 20 talents in silver. He laughed and told them that they did not know who they had captured, and offered 50 talents as a much more appropriate amount. As soon as he was released, all the pirates were immediately seized and crucified. Emperor Tiberius ordered his soldiers to throw slaves off a cliff into the sea for his amusement. The Roman Emperor Nero was known for his cruelty. He often used Christians as living torches to light up parties in his garden. You could say that Nero's parties were colorful. Emperor Claudius' third wife, Valeria Messalina, was a nymphomaniac. If ancient historians are to be believed, she once had a contest with a prostitute to see who would have more lovers in a night. It is likely that Messalina had more lovers than Julius Caesar had stab wounds. Emperor Nero had a group of dwarfs who dressed up in costumes of his favorite mythological characters. They entertained him by reenacting famous battle scenes and myths. Emperor Commodus thought he was the reincarnation of Hercules. No, he wasn't strong and powerful. He often dressed up in lion skins and carried a club. Emperor Tiberius once invited a friend from Rhodes to visit. When the friend arrived, Tiberius forgot who he was, declared him a spy, and ordered him to be tortured. Julius Caesar was a notorious ladies' man. His own soldiers marched, humming the words, "Romans, hide your wives, the bald adulterer has returned to the city." Emperor Vitellius was very fond of eating exotic meats, including flamingo tongues, peacock brains, giraffe meat, and even dolphin meat. He once threw a party where he served wine mixed with ground pearls. As a result, he threw up on his own guests. Emperor Caligula was so obsessed with his divine status that he declared himself a god and demanded that people worship him. He even ordered his statues to be placed in every temple in Rome. As a reminder, this man appointed his horse as a senator. Emperor Commodus organized a gladiatorial fight, arming the fighter with a broom and feathers, all for the entertainment of the public. Caligula built a lavish floating pleasure palace adorned with lush vegetation, luxurious living quarters, and even a mini Colosseum. It was here that Caligula threw some of Rome's most debauched parties. In the early 1930s, the ruins of the palace were discovered at the bottom of Lake Nemi. However, they were soon bombed during World War II. Emperor Domitian was obsessed with the number 13 and often executed people in groups of 13. He also had a palace full of mirrors so he could look at himself from all sides. Emperor Hadrian had a lover named Antinous who drowned in the Nile River. Hadrian was so devastated by his death that he deified Antinous and created a cult in his honor. If you liked the video, then don't forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot of interesting, shocking, and exciting things ahead.